Hey, I just thought I would have a little chat while I'm sitting here in Van Halen. I'm parked up at a lagoon on the Gold Coast and just chilling out and getting ready soon for my shift at Woolworths. So getting back into a little bit of casual work here on the Gold Coast. And it's I must say, it's kind of a weird feeling. It's don't even really know how to describe it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful for having some work to go back to, but it's kind of just strange being back on the Gold Coast and working and living in Van Halen, and just that constant kind of thought process of where am I going to park tonight after work, where am I going to park every night, where am I going to cook my dinner. I mean, I've got a cooktop, I've got everything, and some stage I'm going to go through a full van tour again. But yeah, it's just weird. It's weird sort of being back in suburbia, I guess, and back home, and parked up in a car park or on the side of the street where I live, and cooking out of my van, and sitting in my van and getting dressed into my uniform for work, and wondering where I'm going to park up each night, and knowing that the Gold Coast City Council's really tough on local people living in their vehicles, living in their vans, and so they're constantly on the lookout to harass you and big fines if you get caught living in your van. So that's kind of always at the back of your mind, thinking, okay, well, I've got to sort of mix it up every night and change where I'm like parking up, so I don't sort of stay in the same two places night after night, because you're at risk then, and I guess definitely what I have realized in parking in a city or in a place where they're not supporting van life is that you arrive wherever you're going to arrive late. Just close your blinds and have very limited lighting on inside, so nobody can it doesn't draw attention to you being inside the vehicle, and pretty much go to sleep, and then in the morning leave really early. So get up about 5 or 6 o'clock before people are kind of up and about, and leave your location. So that's kind of the key to staying reasonably undetected and not being hassled by the authorities, the council, the police, the rangers, whatever they're called. But yeah, it's kind of strange, because it's a different way of van life. It's definitely a different experience. It's a different vibe. It's a different energy. It's a different venture, I guess you'd call it. But when you're traveling, of course, in your van, it's exciting, and you're seeing new places, and you're not on any kind of schedule. You don't have to be in too much of a routine. You don't have to be at work at a certain time, and you don't have to worry too much about people hassling you. And I don't know, also it seems more comfortable to be cooking out of your vehicle and stuff when you're traveling, and I can't even really explain exactly what I mean by that. But I've had to come back to the Gold Coast because I have to get back to some paid work and get some money in my bank, and so this is where my work is. This is where my support network is. My daughter is here, my friends, some of my family, and so this is where I come back to. But it's just weird kind of not having a base and being back in Van Halen and having to find places to park up. So it's me just being raw and real and vulnerable with you right now. It feels, there's a funk about it, and there's a little bit of a sense of uncertainty, instability. I don't know. I don't know where this next chapter is going to take me, but yeah, I'm just trusting everything's going to be okay, and just sharing the ups and downs, the good and bad of van life. It's not all romantic. It's can be really challenging, and yeah, so just keeping it real. This is French Canadian. What is it? French Canadian toast. Is it French toast Canadian? I don't know. Canadian French toast. Canadian French toast. Okay, we're having it. Troy's made it for us. Look at this. Doesn't this look bloody delicious? Good morning. Well, I woke up really early this morning. I woke up at 4:45. I think it was the noise from the trucks and the cars going past. I was on quite a main road. I didn't get to sleep till probably midnight after work last night. So getting up at 4:45 is not ideal, but yeah, I decided to wake up and move to a nice spot near the beach. And now I'm hoping I can get back to sleep for a little while now that I've got a spot. I've got an appointment at 8:30 this morning, so I'm hoping to get an hour's sleep and then do some exercise on the beach and go to my appointment. So it's reminding me of what van life was a year ago when I was working and living in a van on the Gold Coast, and this is just the reality. This is how life is going to be, is when I'm working, you know, late nights, somewhere to park, and getting up early and moving. Oh. I did see a van. I got up and went to the bathroom, and I did see a van just up the road that it's a Toyota Hiace, and they had their kitchen out, and that would have been 5 a.m. They had the kitchen out, probably making breakfast or something, I'd imagine. So I don't know if that's a thing that they try and cook early so less people see them. I'm not sure, but I'm not hungry at 5 a.m. in the morning, that's for sure. I usually fast till midday or something, so yeah. But yeah, it's I've got quite a few things that I've got to sort out in my van, so really does my head in if my van's in a mess and not organised, because it's such a small space to live in. So today I'll sort that out too before I go to work. Good girl.